everyone, and welcome back to House of Style. Today's guest is a bit different. We're not heading into anyone's wardrobe. We're going into the Pretty Little Things showroom, so come take a look. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Amy will be with you shortly.
She's not ready yet. The life of a PR. So thank you for coming on as a guest on House of Style.
Thanks for having me.
I thought we should do it at the showroom.
Yeah.
Because this is basically your home.
It is basically my home, yeah. I do live, eat, breathe this showroom and this brand. So yeah, basically.
When Amy done the the launch, she basically was telling everyone it was her housewarming
party. Yeah, it was, because we've been waiting for so long to have this space. Like, I can't stress enough. Like, we were in a tiny little office in Carnaby Street. There was 6 or 7 of us at the time, and we were literally just like sitting on top of each other. And don't get me wrong, I loved Carnaby Street. It's amazing. It's so vibrant, so many characters. But we needed, we've got our international showrooms in Paris, Miami, LA, and we needed to bring that to London. So after a 2-year search of walking around Soho, Oxford Circus, we finally found this.
Your dream home.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration? Obviously pink.
Yes. I mean, very subtle. To be honest, it's just been, pink is obviously, the whole pink unicorn dream world has been core to the brand since the very start.
Yeah.
And there are nods to bits in our international showrooms as well.
Okay.
And we just kind of, our CEO always referenced Disney World and Walt Disney as his inspo, and just creating this dream world for all of our PLT customers. And it's just the place where you can come, you can take content. We've got a gorgeous little content room downstairs, which is actually neutral.
Oh, wow.
Because
so
obviously now, when people are doing TikToks, Reels, YouTubes, etc., but then you've got our core branding here. So you've got our beautiful pink flower arches on the mirrors.
That is amazing.
You've got our lovely unicorn wrapped Vespa over there.
Oh.
We've got the gorgeous floral swing, even the disco area, because we do a lot of parties here as well. So it's just, I feel like it's every girl's dream room, basically.
It feels like if you was Barbie and you walked into your dream wardrobe.
Because even the changing rooms,
everything.
The fly poster inside the changing rooms, even when you're trying stuff on, everything's kind of Instagrammable and
there's
social
not
media
a corner
friendly.
that you could not
there
do
isn't.
Content in.
No, not at all. Even the toilets have got cloud print wallpaper, and it's beautiful. The fact that we managed to turn this around in 3 months, myself and our creative director were speaking to each other basically every day, probably ready to kill each other if we're truthful. But even the windows, having the 3D unicorns there, we have those in all of the other showrooms, the flower garden, the campaign imagery at reception, which is changeable. It's just been, I'm just so thankful that we've got this office.
I don't feel like, every time
I talk about it, I'm like, oh my God, I just love it. But it's been great.
Amazing. Did you sleep?
Not really. No, there were a lot of testing times. We had a deadline of when it needed to be done, and it was even the night before midnight. Our lovely flower girl was still putting stuff in the windows.
The stress.
And we had I want to say about 200 people here, and obviously where everything's new, I was very much oh my God, things are going to get exactly. But the sofas weren't actually here for the party, which I think was a very, very good idea. But it was just
was it Ardy? Performed?
Yes, RD performed.
I mean, you always get the best
performers. Yeah, it was really good. We had all of our brand ambassadors here. So we had Gemma, we had Molly May, we had Princess Andre, we had Liam Payne.
I know. I saw him next to it. I was like, oh my God, where's Liam Payne doing?
And then Ryan
PLT?
Thomas, and then it was just it was such a good night, and it was nice because I feel I've let people know that I've been trying to search for this office for so long, so I did feel like they were all there to celebrate me.
Yeah, it was.
This is my home now, guys.
Some of our friends who were here were literally watching you, this is.
I know. My mum was here. This must feel like what buying a house feels like, even though I haven't got a house yet.
Without someone else's money.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's been good.
So for people who don't know, what is your role?
So I am the global head of PR and talent at PLT.
Amazing. It's a big job.
It's just a small job. No, I've been with the brand for, it'll be 7 years next week.
That's crazy. But how old is the brand? brand?
The brand's actually 10 years old, 10, 11 years old.
So you came in just a few years after.
So I joined in 2016 and the brand launched in 2012. And, you know, to be completely transparent, when I was approached for this role, I hadn't really heard of PLT.
No.
I didn't really know what it was, and I had a look on the website and I was like, oh, like, this is interesting. I spoke to a couple of industry friends, and they sort of explained to me the association that Emma's dad obviously owned Boohoo, etc. And yeah, I just kind of like took the leap. And I was saying earlier, actually, when I first joined, we were a team of 5, and now we've grown that team internationally to a team of 33 people, which is just which is crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Especially in such a short period of time.
Yeah, it's been, and I suppose like the amazing thing is that all of my team, well, a lot of my team have actually been with me for like 5, 6, 7 years, and it's been, you know, we've had a couple of new people join recently, and it does feel like one big family, even though we work across multiple offices, we're in different countries. You know, we all communicate on WhatsApp all the time, and it's just, it does have, I definitely would not have lasted this long if it wasn't for my team, definitely
No,
not.
because I would say, even as an outsider, even when you're emailing for call-ins or come to the events, it is very like, you're all friends.
Yeah,
and everyone's so lovely.
Yeah, we just all, you know, you just jump on it, don't you? And you just get involved. Like if I've got to sit and pack like 300 goodie bags with the girls, like I'm not too above anyone to do that, you know, and we will all sit there and help each other out. And it's, you know, whether you're an assistant, an executive, a head of department, like it's got that real family feel. And that's the same in Manchester as well, where our head office is.
I've not been to Manchester.
Yeah,
I need to check that one out.
It's just actually had a revamp. So it kind of replicates a little bit of this. But yeah, it's like, it's an amazing brand. Like I love it. I love working for PLT, and I think what's been so nice as well is seeing not only the brand grow, but also like the categories grow. Like when I started, Plus didn't exist. You know, I think we went up to a 16. You know, we launched Plus, we launched maternity, tall, petite, activewear. Like it's just, there is really something for everyone. And I think for me, it was so important to be able to be part of a brand who incorporated every sort of body type, every person, you know. Everybody wears PLT, which is where the hashtag came from. You know, we stick by that even when we do our collaborations. It's like, right, this is going up to we go up to a UK size 30 now, which is great.
Which is amazing.
So that's always been something that's been super important to me. Yeah.
And I think throughout all your campaigns, you can really see that.
Yeah.
Because I think some places you could only, you know, even the other day I was shopping for a shoot, and the guy is a XXL, but all the model shots is like a medium guy, and I feel like on yours you do see all those different body types.
It's just important, isn't it, to make everybody feel that there's some sort of I mean, I hate using the word diversity and inclusion because I feel like you can just throw that out, but you know, it's important to make everybody feel like, oh, there's actually a model that looks like me. You know, we've done unisex campaigns where we had, you know, we've used a boy model for the first time, which has been amazing. You know, the Pride campaigns that we do, like we did one with Ahura from RuPaul's Drag Race, and that's still one of my favourite campaigns to this day. And even when we did the Hailey Bieber campaign, in terms of like the e-com imagery, we shot a size, I think it was a size 8 model against a UK 18 model, and it literally, the campaign went viral because you weren't seeing, no one was doing that, no other online brand was doing that.
Especially if it's a Hailey Bieber collection, you just wouldn't see it.
No, you wouldn't, and it was just like, you know, the next day we had like Good Morning America, like Fox News, like wanting to speak to us because they were like, we've never seen anything like this before. And why shouldn't you be shooting different size models next to each other?
It should be the obvious.
Exactly.
I feel like that's what you've really brought to the table.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you follow Amy on Instagram, she's here, there and everywhere. I don't even know what is your location.
I know, a lot of people are like, where are you
One
now?
minute she's in New York. I mean, we're lucky we've even got her. But have you had like a massive pinch me moment from like obviously the experience that you've had here?
Gosh, I was having this conversation with someone the other day, like I feel like I never take the time to actually give myself a little bit of credit for how far I've come and what I do day to day. Like I think you just get so caught up in everything, and there's no sort of like rest time at PLT. It's like we launch a campaign and then it's like bam, straight on to the next one, and you don't have time to even like process anything. And I think we've got a really exciting campaign happening in September this year, and I think my first meeting that I had with our CEO and the talent that we're working with was probably my biggest pinch me moment, because I couldn't even believe that I was breathing the same air as this person.
Oh my god, and this is very
it was yeah, it's been like, but it comes, I think, you know, the amazing thing about having a CEO like Umar is that he would bring you all in to have those discussions with the talent, and then you would sort of then lead it, you know, he'd start the conversations, and you know, even when we did like Kourtney Kardashian and we had like Diddy perform, like that was a bit of I was sort of standing there watching Diddy and he's like this close, and I'm like, is this like, this is my life now? Like
there was one event you went to and Amy was putting up stories on her Instagram, and it was like 1 minute Chris Brown was singing.
Oh,
then
yeah,
it was like, and I was literally like, no, this is like
Mario, Christina Milian.
And I think I messaged you next time. I was like, I don't know if I dreamt this. Or if this
but
is real.
Actually happen. It did happen. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, we've all just got, it is that real like family feel. And you know, we were in LA anyway for a trip. It was Umar's birthday, and yeah, everybody just came out to celebrate him. Like Snoop performed, Tank performed. Like, it's very surreal.
Crazy.
That was probably another moment where I was standing there and I was like, do I belong here? Like, this is, and it was like, I was going up to like will.i.am to introduce myself, because we'd worked with him before, and we'd have video calls together, but we'd never met in person. And it's like, am I really just going up to will.i.am and being like, oh hi, I'm Amy? Like, but that's what you do. Yeah, we had that FaceTime. But it's very, very surreal. And yeah, as I said, I don't really ever take the time to process exactly what we've all done like as a team, because you're just like,
on to the next.
It's constant.
I think that's what happens when you're like really growing in your career as well. You don't take a minute and you're like constantly like, what's next? And then you also are like, oh, I'm not doing very well, and then you have to sit and think about and be like look at this space that you're in.
But it's the same for you, like, you know, when you're styling people for events, like you get to work with some amazing celebrities, but you're just used to it now because it's your job. But then you don't, like, I get messages on Instagram, which I know you do as well, from like students, and it's like, oh my god, like you're so inspiring, and I want to be like you when I'm older, and I want to do that job. And it's like, you know, actually, this is a big deal what we do. Like, it's amazing.
What's like the latest campaign?
So actually, you might be able to see a little snippet behind me. So we've just done a brand collaboration with Kappa.
Oh, shall I
Okay. So there's a couple of pieces around.
Oh, is it just dotted around?
Yeah, it's just dotted around.
This is so cool.
Yeah, how cute. So we had Gorillaz, who is a US female rapper, as the face of it, and we did a party 2 weeks ago at the Sunset Room in LA, which was amazing. So she performed, and we had like Josephine Scriver, Stassi, Victoria Villarreal, Christina Milian, Christine Quinn, all wearing the collection, and it was such a good night. Amazing. And I just love it. It goes up to a double XL. So yeah, it's just like the pieces are just gorgeous. I just think it's really cool. Like, and you know what was really funny, when just before we launched it, so I was in New York on a holiday, and I saw so many people wearing Kappa. Yeah, like so many people wearing it. It was.
But I think it's that whole 90s has completely come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like big baggy joggers, like crop tops, like little kind of like runner shorts. Like, it's so
just
nice.
All coming back, and I feel like that's what's fun as well. You get to work with all the trends. I feel like you're so quick on it.
Yeah, we are. Well, we just jump on things kind of straight away. Like, even obviously denim's like really big this season, and we've got some like incredible high summer like denim pieces coming out. We've just shot Festival in Las Vegas, so that launched on the site yesterday.
That looks amazing.
Which there's all like little diamante dresses and like cowboy boots. So yeah, it's literally like a new campaign sort of every 4 to 6 weeks. We've just done another edit with Molly. Gemma's got some stuff coming out. India's got some stuff coming out. So it's really exciting.
Never ending. What I love as well is your pieces are affordable, but yet you have these big names working with you, and I think that's such an amazing thing that you know, normally you would just see names with a designer, but it's like that amazing, it's more accessible for people, and it just is, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and the sort of like process behind it as well is like, you know, the talent that we want to work with want to be so involved, because otherwise it's just really unorganic if it's a celebrity, you know, that wouldn't necessarily like wear the brand or doesn't even have a relationship with the brand. Like when we did Courtney, for example, she was on numerous Zoom calls with Chris, who's our head of design, like, you know, changing, no, with our Chris, you know, really sort of going through the details of the designs, the fittings, changing straps, colours, lengths of things, and they do, like, you know, it isn't just that sometimes they'll just put their name to something that they don't believe in. A lot of the time,
because you do see that, and I do think the brands, you know, if you look at Molly May's, it is all stuff that her wardrobe, you do feel like you're shopping her wardrobe, and then probably the same for India. It's probably a bit more
100%.
sportsy and that sort of vibe.
And I think as well, like the nice thing about Molly, because everybody obviously always wants to talk about Molly and the Molly effect, is that we worked with Molly back when she had like 10,000 Instagram followers, way back in the day before Love Island. It was just a nice organic relationship. We'd gift her, and then obviously following her success of Love Island, it just, you know, you guys saw on the documentary the amount of brands that were putting forward deals for her, and I can see why she chose PLT, because it was like she knew us already, you know, our senior PR manager Pippa and her had a nice relationship, and you know, it was just that natural step. And I think, you know, she'd done her brand ambassadorship, and then it was like, right, how do we take this to the next level, which was when we did the creative director announcement. And you know, she's been so involved, and I'm not just saying this obviously because I'm on the spot, but she is a dream to work with.
Really?
Like she's just the nicest person.
She loves fashion as well.
She does. She does, and she knows what our customer wants because she is our customer. You know, and it's the same with Gemma, with India, like with some of the brand ambassadors that we have in the US as well. We're just about to announce the signing of a new one actually, who's pretty big. So it's just that natural. I know. I'm like just like, you know, just name dropping. Well, not quite name dropping.
Accidentally get something out.
I'm sure I'll slip up at some point. But yeah, so it's just that natural progression, and it's just nice to have, you know, that ongoing relationship. We've been working with Molly now for years, and it's just, you know, it's nice. It's a nice, you know,
I feel like it just sums up the brand, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
So we've spoke Pretty Little Thing.
Yes.
Should we speak your style?
Yes, why not?
Thank you for bringing this round.
No, that's okay. I've just bought like some of my
favourites. Pieces.
Yeah.
So should we start with your favourite go-to outfit?
Okay, so I feel like there's a bit of a common theme here.
Yeah.
I do love a co-ord.
Yes. Who doesn't love a co-ord?
I know, exactly. This is probably one of my favourite pieces. You know about this, don't you? So I saw this on a lady on Instagram, and I was like, I need to find that
amazing.
suit. So it's actually Iris Apfel for H&M. And it sold out. I think this collection launched about a year ago, year and a half ago.
So.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
It was really
I messaged
hard. It was harder than any of the designer collabs to
literally.
Get.
And I messaged you and I was like, I don't know if someone can try and make it for me. Anyway, I ended up finding it on eBay, paid like above and beyond, but I didn't care because I just love it. And I love that I can wear it as a two-piece. So actually recently on a trip to LA, I wore it with these silver trousers, and just the top and the silver, and then just some little black heels. So yeah, I just love that you can wear it as separate. I love like the detail of it. It's probably my favourite piece
as well.
I know.
Nice, that is an amazing collection. I love her style as well.
She's my god, and she's just turned 100 as well, isn't she? Like,
me and my mum are
incredible.
obsessed with her.
Oh my god, she's amazing.
But this is amazing, and it's a good one because you can also, you know, wear the trousers on holiday.
Top. Definitely more of like a beachy vibe. And then this co-ord is actually new in from Pretty Little Thing. So it's like a knitted co-ord, perfect for the beach, I think.
Yeah.
Got the matching pants there, which is really, really lovely. And again, you can just wear it as separates. This also comes actually in a white and nude colour.
Oh, nice. So if you want a colourful.
Yeah, so that's really, really lovely.
Like you always have a pop of colour.
I do like colour. I feel like my style's a bit more tomboy-y, I'd say. I wouldn't say I'm a super girly girl.
No. But then we've got the hints of it here.
You've got
it's still got that. I know what you mean. It's still got that edge to it.
Yeah, definitely. And then this is another piece that I actually got from Topshop years ago.
They're the best bits. Old Topshop.
Just a kimono. I mean, it's pulled a little bit there, but I actually wore this. I was in a restaurant in LA, and I was standing outside waiting for an Uber, and Christina Hendricks came over to me and she was like, your kimono is gorgeous. And I was
you can never get rid of this kimono.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like, so that's like a really nice, I'm very like conscious about my arms. So in the summer, I prefer to just like chuck something over the top. So this is like one of my favorite, and again, years and years old. I couldn't even tell you how old this is.
But I love pieces like that, and it's got a story.
I know it has, hasn't it? And it's just like the detail on it is really lovely.
Yeah.
I've got a ruffle skirt here that I'm obsessed with.
Oh, that's amazing. Is that ASOS?
ASOS, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Because I feel like I can wear this, like even during the day with just some trainers, even with this. This t-shirt is actually the Pretty Little Thing Renew collection. I live in this t-shirt because it's just like the perfect cut. It's like oversized. Like even when you're wearing sort of like netted, it does, doesn't it? And like every time I wash it, it turns out amazing. If you're wearing like knitted trousers or anything like that, it covers like your bum area.
Oh, I need to get one of those.
I'm just obsessed with this.
Do you think Pretty Little Thing has changed your style working here?
I think so, yeah. I think it has made me nod more towards more like girly pieces, I think, even though I'm not really that kind of girly girl. I'm not, you know, I don't wear like fitted bodycon dresses or anything like that, but I'll try and mix things up as much as I can. Nice. Like this little denim co-ord set is PLT.
This is amazing.
Which I love, with like the little mini skirts. So I'd wear that in the summer to an event. I know, it's lovely.
Even with
the
your
denim's gorgeous. Yeah, like even with a little cowboy boot. This was one of my latest purchases. So I'm obsessed with the Frankie shop. Obsessed. So this is a Frankie shop shirt, a pinstripe shirt, which again I just feel like I can chuck on over anything. It's quite, you know, the price point. Yeah, it is. The price point's a little bit higher, but I feel like they're pieces that you're going to have in your wardrobe forever.
But I think that's what's important, isn't it? Because like you've said, you've got this now and you spend a bit more, but you have it forever. And something like that you are going to rewear.
Yeah, 100%. I'll keep this like for years. And again, the quality is amazing. And I just love that everything's quite like oversized and baggy. Yeah,
because I guess you're constantly going from meeting to meeting. You're in the showroom, so you need to be
I think that's like as well, like normally if I'm going, you know, out after work or anything like that, like I want to be comfortable during the day, but something that can easily transition me into going for drinks or a meeting or anything like that.
Do you have like, because obviously you're working with such big names, could you be sat here and then they're like, right, you've got a call with blah blah, or you've got to go and meet?
Yeah, which is why sometimes, it's one of those things where as well, because sometimes you have to wait for the US to wake up, I always try and make sure that I've got like makeup on, because normally it's like a Zoom call. But also I suppose the thing with this office is that we don't know who's going to pop in. So you need to try and make sure that you look at least a little bit presentable.
Not just like you woke up.
You don't know when Molly's going to pop in or Gemma's going to pop in.
So what about something like biggest splurge that you've had? Something that you've spent money on but don't regret it because it's worth it?
This bag. So I bought this. I feel like a lot of these pieces, I'm like, I got this in LA. This is like my pride and joy.
I mean, it is amazing.
She's just beautiful.
And again, would go with everything on this
literally,
route.
I've worn this during the day as well, just as like a little side bag. It's the Prada Mini Diamante pouch, I guess you'd call it. I bought this at the Beverly Hills Center in LA. And I went in, I'd wanted it for ages, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to treat myself. I'm not even going to think about how much it was. And the lady said to me, I've got one left, but it's on hold for one of my clients who's about to propose to his wife, and he's going to put the ring in the bag. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. So she was like, look, if anything changes, like, I'll let you know. She was like, and I said, oh, I'm going back to London tomorrow and I know I can't get it in London. Anyway, just as I was about to leave, she rang and said, oh, he's decided to go with another bag. So I ran back, paid for it, didn't look back, didn't ask any questions. Like, it's just like, it's like my pride and joy. It was meant to be. I don't regret it at all.
No.
I mean, I couldn't afford to eat for a few weeks after, but it's fine. Like,
we don't need to eat when we've got a bag like
Exactly. She's just like beautiful. And then recently I kept seeing the Chanel ballet pumps on everyone.
They've come back.
And they have come back.
I was telling my friend the other day and she was like, what, you're telling me pumps are back? I was like,
yes, everybody's wearing them. And I saw them on quite a few of like my favourite influencers.
Oh my God, so are these new?
They're new, yeah. I've worn them twice. I need to wear them in a little bit more. They will be once you wear them in. Let's just say that.
These are amazing though.
But my mum was really like, they're very girly for you. And I was like, I know, but just with like, you know, denim, a midi skirt, a denim skirt, like what you've got on today, they go perfectly with. So I'm just trying to break them in. So I've been wearing them around the house. I did wear them to work the other day, and I got in and I was like, right, it's time to take them off. But yeah, they're like one of my faves.
But I love something where like when you're expending money, it's so nice when it's an accessory and it's something that you are going to wear.
And something like that as well is just a classic.
Which is so important, I think, now. Like making sure you are re-wearing
just
and
investment
reusing.
Pieces. I definitely feel like I'm more conscious about what I spend my money on now and what I buy, and making sure that it's going to last me sort of season to season.
I think it's had a massive shift, hasn't it? And I think now you are a bit more aware of what you're spending. What you're, I don't know what's changed, but it seems to be like the biggest topic right now.
And also like just re-wearing pieces, but in a different way. I think, you know, as women, sometimes we're all a little bit conscious that I've already put that picture on Instagram, people have already seen that, because even with something like this, it's a statement piece, so I'm thinking, oh god, I can't wear that again, but actually I can, it's fine, I can just wear it in a completely different way.
And I think there's a lot different shoe or
definitely.
I think people are more accepting now though.
100%.
Because before it was literally you wore it once and you never looked at it again. But now people are like, oh, I love how you've changed that, or it looks cooler. I think people
and just sharing stuff like with your friends, like putting things on, you know, we've got the PLT marketplace, you know, you've got options there to you know, rewear, rebuy, resell, which is great. And I think that wearing the same thing over and over again, like it's not a thing anymore.
No,
it's a matter.
I think it makes fashion more fun.
I do
I'm drawn to these.
Oh yes, so they look quite like battered now.
These are amazing.
They are the most comfortable. I mean, I love a Gucci loafer. They are the most comfortable things I've ever put on my feet. Yeah, honestly, they're amazing.
They're so,
even just wearing them
almost
little
look
socks
a bit vintage.
They do, don't they? I think that's probably because I've worn them so much.
No, but I love that about them. Yeah, I've never seen these before.
Yeah, no, I love those.
So good.
Again, I saw them on an influencer, because I tend to like save outfits on Instagram as well, of like girls that I like following and whose style I really like. So I saw those on Holly Mercedes, I think it was, and went and got them, and they're so comfortable. But even in the summer with just like a little white dress or anything like that,
cute.
I feel like you can just sling those
all
on.
year round.
Do
you have a style icon, or do you have a multiple?
Gosh, style icon. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say celebrity wise. You know, obviously there are the obvious ones. Hailey Bieber, Rihanna, like amazing. I'm very into Ashley Graham at the moment as well. I think when she wore that Prada Diamante dress, oh my gosh, chef's kiss. But there's a lot of influencers so there's a French influencer I follow called Sakina, who I really love. Polly Sayer, who works at Sheerlarks, I love her style.
I need to check these out.
Holly Mercedes, who's another influencer. Hannah Lewis, who's a stylist.
She's cool. I've been seeing her stuff recently.
And did you follow Danielle Bernstein from We Will What?
Yes, I love her.
She's really cool.
She's cool.
There's a lot of like plus influencers that I follow. So there's one in the US who's actually a friend of mine called Kelly Brown. Love her. She's just very sort of out there. She's always got really, really beautiful pieces. I just kind of tend to scroll through Instagram.
I'm
really
the same, and just take snippets from each look. So I feel like we've seen your style, we've seen your favourite pieces from PLT, but can you give us a tour of the showroom?
Absolutely.
Dying to
see. Our beautiful floral mirror walls here, and then we've got our gorgeous changing rooms.
These are amazing. I would love this in my house. Can you imagine?
I know, it's so nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Changing rooms, which is super, super lovely. We've got like the fly poster in. And again, do you know what? It's just having those like Instagrammable moments.
Everywhere you stand, you can get a picture.
And then if you go over here, we've got our DJ area and our DJ booth, which is super lovely.
Which is so cool.
And our disco balls, which are really cool. And then this is a swing. I feel like you should test it out. It's not an actual swing.
Oh,
so it's just more like,
just sit here.
You can just sit there and pose and, you know,
get the content.
Look all gorgy. And then this is our Vespa that we wrapped in. This was actually one of the last minute things the day before the party the guy was doing. I've never seen like the way that he was wrapping it, and you have to like heat the vinyl. Like, it was the most interesting thing to watch.
Just a last minute Vespa wrap.
Yeah, just a last minute Vespa wrap, it's fine. These are, so all of this in here is from the new in section, and then we've got kind of like your basics and stuff like that.
So you can really like see all the latest
Yeah, this is all PLT plus.
Amazing.
So again, just some really lovely pieces on here. Like, I own this. This is from the Gemma Owen edit. And then there's like some really nice like bodysuits and stuff. That's so nice, isn't it? I've got
cute.
that as well.
I'm just drawn to colour and print.
I know. And then there's a lot of like cargos and cargo skirts and stuff going on now.
How do you feel about a cargo?
I love a cargo.
Yeah,
it just feels easy, doesn't it? This is some PLT home.
I've actually got this.
Have you?
From the event.
It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love the bear.
Cool.
The bears are having
PLT?
a bit of a moment. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're having a big moment.
I need one of those bears.
It's so nice.
This is so good.
This is like one of my favourite things ever. These lamps. I just feel like they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
This is PLT if it was a lamp.
It is, isn't it? This is some of our campaigns that we've done. It feels like really weird, like watching this video, because it's like we've just done so much.
Yeah, I bet it's crazy if you think about from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
If you had just a video of all your campaigns, it would be crazy.
I know, there's probably like 60, 70, 80
sat here a while.
of them. Yeah, we would. And this is our beautiful like flower garden with our 3D unicorns. So as I said, we've got that in the US as well. Their unicorns are a lot bigger than these.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we've got some of the campaigns that we've done. So we've got Winnie Harlow and Alabama Barker.
Amazing.
So yeah, I was actually in LA for that
was
shoot,
you in the
which is fun.
shoot?
Yeah,
I
that
bet
was in
fun.
Barbados, that one, and that was in LA. Yeah.
You get the best trips.
I know. This is the team. This is the office space. So we've got our kitchen area and our breakfast bar. These are just some of the team working
candy
today. Give the camera a wave, guys. Which is really cute. We've got a little snack bar. Can I just show you our fridge as well and what's in it? It's just loads of Prosecco, basically. That's all we've got.
We've got
Prosecco and some juices and some sauces. That's basically it.
That's all we need.
I feel like I should have made this look more aesthetically pleasing for you guys today, but there we go.
This is hilarious.
I know. I think we had this for an event.
Oh, it's not just for breakfast?
No, it's not just for breakfast. No, it's not. And then through here, we've actually got a content room. So this is for our influencers
this
to come
is the neutral room
and just film content, basically. So they can come and do reels, try on hauls, YouTube videos, TikTok. We've got all the lighting. We'll probably look at changing up this room maybe every 5-6 months, I think, just to kind of suit that you can the trends in social media.
Yeah, because at the minute everything's quite neutral.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is. It
so
is
hard to keep up.
I know, it really is. But they seem to, they love it in here, so they all come in and create loads of content.
Walls,
I know.
Everything is so
nice.
Thought about.
This is one of the first meeting rooms. And again, it's just like everything's obviously just pink and really nice. So this is where we sit and do a lot of meetings.
Even every book
is pink. I know. Then next door is just our boardroom meeting. So this is where we normally all sit when we've got like a big team meeting going on. Yeah.
I loved that as well. Was that a festival collection?
That was a festival collection. Yeah. And then you've got like Gemma, India, Amrezy.
So good.
Molly over there, ski shoot, Nella Rose. This is also one of my favourite campaigns.
Oh, I know.
Actually.
I love this. I also think like the whole creative team just smash it every time.
They do. It's so you can tell when a campaign is PLT.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we've obviously got the Little Mix campaign that we did,
which is huge.
You came to that party, didn't you? Yeah.
That party was amazing.
And then this is our bathroom, shower, lockers. So it really is like every girl's dream dream
Can
home.
I move in?
I know you can whenever you want. Whenever you want.
I feel like you're going to have so many people applying for jobs
I know.
after this video.
You know what's really funny though? When we do events, this is the hangout.
Yeah.
You come in here and it's just full of people.
It always
I'm like,
is
why
the
is
girls'
everyone hanging out in the bathroom?
That happens.
Yeah, apparently it does. Yeah. And that's let me show you the little wallpaper in the bathroom.
Oh, even the toilets are good.
Yeah, they're even pink, of course. And yeah, that's our home.
I do not want to leave.
Well, Ellis, you've got to, because I've got some work to do.
She's got secret campaigns to plan.
I have. George, kick them out. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.